Hello everyone, welcome to Lucia Craft. I'm your host Lucia. So today we come to the office of Rystad Energy. So we are enjoyed by Mr. Zhu from Rystad Energy and Marc from Norwegian Business Association.
My name is Xinlei Zhu. I'm a partner at Rystad Energy. I'm also the country manager for Rystad Energy in China.
My name is Marc Courtemanche. I'm the chairman of NBA. I've been in China for 5 years and supporting the Norwegian activities in China.
Okay, thank you, my guest. Warm welcome, Mr. Zhu. When and why Rystad Energy came into the Chinese market, and what does Chinese market mean for your company?
We established our first China office in Beijing in early 2020. That was the time when we realized and it became clear to us that China was increasingly taking on a central role in the global energy industry. Now, global energy industry has been going through a profound transition. In this transition, we see Chinese energy sector is facing unprecedented challenges as well as opportunities. That's where we as an energy consulting company can come in to provide real values to the industry. That's where we see as a Norwegian brand can have competitive advantage in this market. Our business in China has been growing year over year over 50%.
Rystad Energy is a member company of NBA, of Norwegian Business Association China. So Marc, today you come to the roundtable as a representative of NBA. You have around 100 member companies. So how many companies are focused on the energy sector, and what role does NBA play during the cooperation between the local companies, the local governments, etc.?
I'm very pleased to be here today and supporting one of the prominent Norwegian company, Rystad, and a corporate member of NBA for many years. To your question, for the energy sector, we are around 10% of the members are in the energy sectors, covering different aspects of the energy, from productions, from new energy and renewables energy. The role of NBA is platforms. It's an association of business companies with Norwegian companies with activities in China, or Chinese companies with interest to grow their relationship with Norway and business companies.
Do you have research or analyze about your member companies, their view about the Chinese market or the development situation in the Chinese market?
We work together closely. So we are not owner of the survey, but the last year and the year before, the Norwegian consulate has promoted and supported a survey around the extended Norwegian industries in China, not only the NBA members, but all the Norwegian industries in China. That is around 160 companies, and 62% have responded to the survey. The main point is 84% of that, and I'm saying top of my head, of those companies are still seeing the Chinese market as a growth potential for the future. So all in all, for Norwegian companies in the niche activities, China represents a positive market for them.
The Prime Minister of Norway just visited China, and he stated that he will promote the cooperation in the fields like maritime and aquaculture and energy. So do you have some follow-up plans for the future?
The visit of the Prime Minister has culminated a great year for China and Norway, because that was in the context of the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relationship between the two countries. We had also three other ministers traveling to China over 2024. We had with the Norwegian embassy a Norwegian pavilion at the latest CIIE, and that has been very successful, attracted a lot of people. Like also the Prime Minister said, and I semi-quote him, 70 years is the past, but we are also looking for 70, 100 more years in the front. So we illustrate the satisfactions for the past relationship, but we are mainly working to make it fruitful for the future. And our members sees that has created more opportunities, and let's hope that it will be translated in business and commercial solutions in the short and near terms.
Yeah, we are an energy consulting company, and this is said by Norwegian Prime Minister, and he also said in his words, energy is the focus for the Sino-Norwegian cooperation, because we see a great complementarity between two countries' energy sector. In my experience, Chinese energy companies, they always look for innovations, the new technologies from Norway, and that's where we, Rust Energy, can tap into this, can really help Chinese companies to learn and cooperate with Norwegian companies.
So how Rust Energy and how Norwegian companies can play a great role during this process to help the China's dual carbon goal to make true?
First, in the offshore wind sector, Norway has developed expertise in shipping design, in design of wind farms, and also China is moving toward a more deeper water, and most probably in the future, floating wind farm will be the solutions. And Norwegian companies are in the cutting-edge technology for offshore wind floating. Second sector is on the alternative fuels. Over years, we have had very many successful companies that are already in China today, working in the maritime sector. But now the step further is to make it greener, and we know that China has ambition in the domestic Yangtze River to make it greener. So areas of collaborations are possible in those aspects. We shall not forget also on agriculture and aquaculture. That is also other areas where some Norwegian specific know-how and technology could be available. And all those companies are already working in China and looking for many more opportunities in the future.
I just want to compliment from Rust Energy here. We represent properly the soft competence of Norwegian energy in the sector. We provide the knowledge to energy industry, and we promote international cooperations. And I think this is also very much needed in helping China and the world to tackle climate change. So that's what we provide.
Mm-hmm. So because of the visa-free policy, so in your opinion, will more and more Norwegian companies come into the Chinese market?
I think it will make things easier. The policy has changed twice over the last couple of weeks. Now it's the 30 days visa-free policy for Norway and many other countries. It's important that many of our members have companies in China with head office back home. So having this close options to have head office coming more often to China, that is also very important. So it's a positive outcome and will have a positive impact on our members.
In our line of business, we require a lot of our experts frequently travel to China, meet our clients. So that visa-free policy help our business a lot. We're really excited about it.
Do you have some advices for the Norwegian companies who want to come into the Chinese market?
China is huge. There's a lot of opportunities, but it's also complicated. So having some pre-work by pulling on existing resources in China, that would be the first advice. And secondly is human contact, see people in person and talk to people for real and see by yourself.
I think for every company I've come across, they always surprised by the true potential Chinese market can offer them. However, before they make the decision, they were always very hesitating because I think they were under the impression that doing business in China is very difficult. Probably they were influenced by some biased medias in the Western world. I would say is not always right. You have to come to China to test the water.
This year marks the 70th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between China and Norway. And so my guess, what's your expectations for the future?
Our association view and hope is that is the beginning of a new trend that will expand the opportunities in sectors like new energy, offshore wind, and green maritimes, with concrete contracts and concrete milestones achieved in the months and years to come. So, and we will support a lot our members.
We are very optimistic about future Sino-Norway economic cooperations. We also believe that energy industry is going to be the major driver for it.
That's all. Thank you, my guest. Thank you for your time. So let's say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you next time.